Hello there folks, how you doing? Tis myself, Rab. Now, I'm bringing you a video with a bit of a difference. We don't often do these, but I figured it's a topic worth talking about. Because at the minute, a lot of us are in lockdown, quarantine, all that sort of stuff. And we can't meet together to practice like we normally would in an outdoor situation or a band hall or anything like that. And I think a topic that everyone really hasn't been talking about, is what we should be, is ear protection. These things, yeah, what we play, Highland Pipes, snare drums, they're all really loud instruments. They're built to be played outdoors. And as a result, we're all playing indoors. We're practicing indoors, which concentrates the sound and can give these things a real bashing. So, I've bought some ear protection products and we're going to test them all. Now, I'm going to start with, these things. They're little orange kind of squidgy boys. These things can be bought in plastic packets like this from your local pound shop or dollar store. And yeah, they're not the best, to be honest. But I do know a lot of people in the piping world use them. As you can see, they're squidgy and they kind of hold their form for a little bit. And yeah, they're not form fitted to your ear or anything like that. And you can buy these things by the dozen in small plastic packets. So yeah, they're cheap, they're cheerful, not great. But we're going to test them. Now, I also purchased these things, little blue ear protecting things from a company called Flam 5. Now these are really ingenious because they come in a little small plastic packet, as you can see. And yeah, inside the packet you get two of these little blue ear protectors and you take them out. And what you'll see is that they're actually held together with a lanyard. They're held on a bit of a string, which makes it brilliant because I don't know, but you guys, I'm constantly losing ear protection. So these things are bound together with a lanyard. And yeah, as you can see, they're just blue molded plastic, slightly squishy, so you can squeeze them into your ear canal. And yeah, we're going to test them. Next up, right enough, I have to say, these were a little bit more expensive. Now, shout out to the guys at G1. I actually purchased these from G1. Are these guys, the RG Hardy Pipeband plugs. Now, these come in a very fancy case, which is all sort of aluminum and actually is weatherproof. It's a screw top. You can screw the lid off, and inside you can see the tiny little clear, like silicone earplug. Now in these silicone earplugs, as you can see, they're flexible, they're kind of squishy, similar to the Flam 5 boys, but these actually have filters installed to take out various different frequencies, and they're tuned specifically to use with the great Highland bagpipe. So the case itself is brilliant, the ear protector itself is very squishy and very form-fitting. And yeah, as you can see, the instruction booklet that was supplied here actually gives you more information on the product. It tells you how to fit it correctly, how to place it in your ear without hurting yourself, and how to get them out again. And yes, they also give you all sorts of information on what frequencies and decibels and things that the filters are tuned to. So really are, you know, designed and bespoke for Highland Pipers. So yeah, I figured I would take all three of these, the RG Hardy boy, the Flam 5 guys, and these things from the dollar store or pound shop. I figured I would blow up a set of pipes, stick these in my ears, and actually see what they sound like. So we'll start with these horrible things, the little orange squishy rubber boys. So here I am, I have my pipes on my arm, and yeah, I'm gonna stick these things in my ear and blow up my pipes. And the thing about these is that sometimes they're a little tricky to get into your ear to get a proper seal. You have to really squish them and then allow time for them to expand in your ear canal. So here I am playing a tune, and the problem with these is that they really do just cut out everything. These are for people working in factories or for high noise situations. Like, they just deaden everything. They're not selecting frequencies, and whenever you're playing pipes, you can't actually hear the dexterity of your playing along with your tone. You don't know whether you're actually in tune or not because you can't hear the drones right next to your head, which is really not great. So honestly, I do know people use these regularly whenever they're practicing indoors or at competition. I've seen people wearing these in the competition circle, including some guys in the top flight, but honestly, not great. They do the job, they cut the decibel level and they will help, you know, with cutting down the volume going into your ear. But as far as hearing any detail goes, forget about it. These things, not great. But they're cheap, so if you lose one, it's not the end of the world. You've already got another packet of 1500 in your pipe case, you know. So moving on to these guys, the Flam 5. I'll throw these into my ears and blow up a set of pipes. So here I am, pipes on my arm, and I'm putting these guys in my ears. Now, I have to stress, these blue ear defenders from Flam 5 are not designed for bagpipers. They're actually designed with drummers in mind, because Flam 5, of course, are a drumming company. And these things, they do cut down all of your surrounding noise. They just deaden the decibels. Similar to the orange guys, they don't let you hear any dexterity in playing, but they really do cut out the decibel level, but not to a degree where you're completely not hearing everything. So yeah, these are designed for drummers, definitely not designed for bagpipers. Although this lanyard's very handy, and these again are very cheap. I think they're like a fiver. £5 for a pair of these, and honestly guys, for a fiver these are a real bargain, so definitely worth picking up. But like I said, nearly dropped them. Not designed for bagpipers because they really cut out all the tonal quality. Again, you're just dropping decibels, and yeah, I can see these working for drummers really well, if I'm honest, because you can kind of adjust them a little bit. You can hear better with these than you can with these orange things, if I'm honest. Drummers, not for pipers. These shouldn't be for anyone really. I wouldn't recommend them. Alright, let's get on to the RG Hardy guys. These ones, I was really keen to test these actually. I did try them earlier in the week while having a drum practice, and I found that these didn't work. I thought, oh my god, I may as well just not put anything in my ear, because I hear everything. I hear every strike on that snare drum. But here I am. I'm going to try them with some Highland Pipes now. So here I am. Highland Pipes on my arm, putting these little tiny little things into your ear, and honestly, when you have them in your ear, you can't actually, nobody can tell that you're wearing them, you know. So I blew up the pipes here, and immediately I hear the difference. The decibel level, or the volume of the pipes on my arm, is already decreased, but I can hear everything that's going on. I try a few notes on the chanter and I can hear the changes in notes and pitch perfectly clear. It's just a little bit softer. I can hear all the differences in dexterity and tone. I even have a go at tuning here to see, the difference if I can tune my drone with these in, and drones, as I say. Yes, you can tune with these in. All that really cuts is the volume of your pipes. It's strange. Everything else around you can hear perfectly fine. Someone was to talk to you, yeah, you can hear them, no problem. And then the pipes, for some reason, it just really cuts down the volume of the pipes. I don't know how these work, what kind of magic is inside this little case, but these work, and I would really recommend them, if I'm honest. If you're a piper, these are the ones for you, no doubt. They look like a bit of a Duracell battery here in the UK. Yeah, I don't know. They do look like a battery. But this case is ingenious as well, because you're not going to lose this case in a hurry, because you can take the key ring and put it on your belt or your sporran, or throw it in your pipe case. These, honestly, they're worth the investment. They are expensive. I'm not going to say it live, but they're about £10, I think, UK, 10 or £15 UK. These are a fiver, and these things are 2-3 pence each, the little orange things. So these I would recommend definitely to drummers. They relieve the high impact noise, but they don't remove, they kind of just reduces the volume, I suppose, of everything. These things, however, reduce the volume of just your bagpipes, and it's really strange. I don't know how quite it works, but really ingenious. These things reduce the level of everything. These things reduce the level of your pipes and volume. It's like someone sitting there with a mixing board, and someone's just gradually bringing the volume down, so it's much easier to play indoors with these things. So guys, links are in the description below of this video if you are interested in purchasing any of these. Apart from these orange squishy things, sorry, but I just can't recommend them. I do know a lot of you guys out there who would use these on the regular, but they're not for me. Because, yeah, if anything, I've seen people really jamming them into their ear and actually hurting themselves, and then trying to get them out again. Horrible. These things, definitely recommend for drummers. These things, 100% recommend for bagpipers, and links are in the description below if you would like to pick these up anywhere at all. There you are. Anyway guys, for more review videos coming up on more interesting products, or if you have a product that you would like us to review here on the Big Rab Show channel, then definitely get in touch with us. Our email address is bigrabshow@gmail.com. Till then guys, see you all in the next video. All the best.